Welcome back. In the previous part, we did the rounds. So, back to the story, the required quests. This one here with Researcher Ratto. Judging by those uniforms, you're all students, aren't you? They look kind of familiar, too. We're students from Thors Military Academy. Are you the Ratto who sent in a request for us? Ah, so you're the students from Thors. Of course. No wonder your uniform looks so familiar. That's the academy George goes to. To be honest, I'm a bit uneasy about leaving this to you, but you look pretty strong, so hopefully it'll work out. It figures George would have connections here. Still, gotta go out on a limb and guess that if you're worrying about how well we'd clean up in a fight, must be a dangerous job. Kinda, yeah. Let me explain what I'd like you to do. You've heard of Professor Schmidt, right? Oh, yeah. No. The name does sound familiar, yeah. Professor G. Schmidt, I believe. He was one of the leading disciples of Professor Epstein, the father of the Orbital Revolution. He's a really famous scholar in his own right. He followed in Epstein's footsteps, and his work helped popularize orbments. Indeed, he's generally spoken of as something of a living legend. Professor Epstein also had two other famous students, Professor Russell and Professor Hamilton. Their names tend to crop up together quite often in the orbital sciences. Yeah, I doubt there's a researcher out there who isn't familiar with those three and their work. Beside that though, if I'm remembering right, Professor Schmidt also serves as president of the Roer Institute of Technology. You don't say. I wasn't aware of what he was doing these days. Yeah, he's continuing his research here at the Institute. Can be pretty difficult to deal with at the best of times though. Oh dear, so he doesn't really do public appearances these days. Gotta say, you seem pretty well informed. We're students, mate. Is he an acquaintance of yours, Elisa? Not as such, but he's apparently an old friend of my grandfather's. It's because of the orbital technology the professor brought back to the Empire that the Reinford Company grew so large. At least that's what I've been told. So that's how the Empire's largest company hit the big time, huh? So you're Chairman Arena's daughter, huh? Tech must run in the Reinford blood. You might not know, but the professor has been involved with the development of the Arcus units and the orbital staves, too. Oh, seriously? I did have a feeling that might be the case. Tech used in the Arcus units seems more advanced than anything I've seen in the standard issue battle orbits made by the Foundation. And it sounds like the only person who could make something like that would be the professor then. Sounds more like a wizard by the minute. The reason I started with this little history lesson is because this request comes from Professor Schmidt himself. I work as one of his assistants, so I put in the request on his behalf. Anyway, feel like I'm talking your ear off. So let's move on to explaining what it is I'd like you to do. By all means. Okay then, I want you to enter the Sachsen Mine and bring me back a small quantity of a minor metal called linium. What's a minor metal? It's a category of rare metals often used in technological development, but I've never heard of linium. I'm not surprised. It's not especially well known, even for a minor metal. However, it's got some exciting potential applications in a new airship engine that's currently in development. That'd be quite the mechanical coup. Kinda makes me think of the Courageous, think smaller. Oh, it's actually related to that, as chance would have it. In addition to the Reinford Company, both the Foundation and ZCF were involved in the development of the Courageous. It's that question of like, is linium used in the thing that's smaller or the thing that's bigger? Our university is participating too, which has gained us access to all sorts of new technology as a result. Right now we're working day and night to see if we can push what's possible with an airship engine. Okay, so now we know why you guys want the linium for. But why us? Well, Extremely small quantities of lithium have been extracted from one of the mine's tunnels. But a few years ago, dangerous monsters started taking up residence right in that very tunnel. In the end, it had to be sealed off before we could obtain a large enough sample to run tests on. That story does sound familiar, now that I think about it. And if the ore doesn't have any proven applications, it would be easy to get permission to access that tunnel. That's where we stand at present. If the professor were to petition the army, there's a possibility they'd go and secure the necessary sample. But like I said earlier, he's not the easiest man to deal with. Doesn't want to ask anyone for assistance, not even the army. Sounds like a royal pain in the ass. Can't say I'm not concerned about those purported monsters in the mine. But if we can make a contribution to the advancement of science, we might even see lithium pop up in the textbook someday. Yeah, I think we should help him out. I do know the mine chief, so if we explain why we wanted to head into that tunnel, I'm sure he'll let us in. Oh really? That'd be a huge help. Still, it's an older tunnel. I doubt it's been retrofitted to the most modern safety standards. Make sure you're really careful when you go in there. Of course, precaution is the best kind of caution. Alright. To get to the mine, we'll need to leave town through the eastern exit on the lower level and take the mountain path north. Okay, let's get going. To get to the Sachsen Mine, you'll need to climb the mountain path to the north. And to get onto the mountain path, you'll need to go through an exit on the eastern side of the lower level of the city. Good luck finding that lithium. Very barren, isn't it? Whoa, this mountain path looks kinda dangerous. Well, at least it's maintained. Good grief, nobody said anything about having to climb a mountain today. I'm already feeling bushed. There's a freight line that goes right to the mine, right? Why can't we just use that? I was literally thinking that, Crow. Oh, come on. We're students, not train-hopping vagabonds. Just think of this as another part of our training. Jeez, lighten up a little, you guys. Looks like there's some wildlife on this path that might prove dangerous. Let's be careful as we go. Roger that. Lloyd that. No, wait, Roger, no. They are so confusing these days. Spider! Oh, that's the wrong button. Ah! Ka-ching.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
I'm not entirely sure we can, but alright. Okay, flash grenade.
Here.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The second form, Gale.
Domination coming into play there. Very, very nice.
Nicely done.
Indeed. Okay, I want to get the chests. And then get out of here as quickly as possible. Oh, was that closer than I... That was much closer than I expected. Gale.
The second form, Gale.
Oh.
Right.
Alright, molten rain.
Oh no, you don't. Stop
Oh
right
no,
there.
you don't.
Molten rain. Go. Time to finish this.
Okay. Leave it to me.
That's the last of them. Good work, everyone.
No one gonna agree. I'm gonna be like, right, yes.
I did it.
Just you. No, it's me. I'm the one who did that. I'm amazing.
I've got this.
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him.
I love how laid back Fee is. Just like, the advantage is ours. Let's kill him or whatever. Oh, I don't know.
I can do this.
Indeed. Molten rain. Go with that then.
you don't! Stop right there! Molten rain!
Well, it's just not getting
Here we
hit at
go.
all, is it? Gale.
The second form, Gale!
Oh, we did it!
I'm just thinking, like, what theory, like, is that something, like, I'll throw it out as an idea. What theories could we
Looks
be
like
doing in
tough
future?
Watch out, this is
Just
a
that
tough
worry of sort of, like,
one. Go!
kind of run out of theory. Again, I
Second
still feel
form,
like we've,
Gale!
as you're left to play, I don't think we're going
It's
to
my
run out.
turn.
I feel like it's like my theories are basically waiting on seeing what happens there at this point.
Oh no, you don't! Stop right there!
I mean, I've still got that thing I want to talk about in Cold Steel 2, but it's like,
Now!
pretty much got most of them
I'll back you up!
out. It's not that I've got the theories out, it's that sort of thing of like, they're in a holding pattern at this point.
Good night!
Just need to see where things go with the series
I'll handle it.
at this point.
Here!
There's not enough information for me anymore to build anything more on. So just gotta wait and see. Let's just go Gale.
The second form, Gale!
Oh.
It's my turn!
Oh, I was expecting to do something back, but no. Flare bomb.
Arcus, activate! I'll handle
It's a
it.
bit more tough than I expected.
Here!
My turn!
Crystal Flood.
My turn,
Gale.
the second form, Gale!
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay,
Alright. Skirt Ripper.
here I go.
You're dead, mate.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Still funny to think, like, strangely back to the original Cold Steel 1.
Wow, you can see all of Roer spread out from here.
You can, though the view isn't as nice as it'd be from the front. I spy treasure.
Indeed. What was I saying? Yes, yeah, the original Cold Steel 1 Let's Play. It's like, felt like at this point I was having a troubling time with the combat. It's like, it's that sort of thing of like, feeling back, it's like, I clearly didn't understand some certain mechanics within the actual mechanics. Best way of putting it, it's like, weird. Well, that wasn't in the right mindset there, was I?
Advantage is ours. Let's finish him. My turn.
We all know why. Especially around this point. Wasn't it around this point, it's like, was when my graphics card died that time? I think it was.
Second form, Gale!
It's when I got to like level 80 or whatever, which I'm not going to do this
There's a
time.
chance.
You're open.
Because there's no need, because I've got that new game save I can pull for Cold Steel 2, so that's not going to happen. We don't need it.
That takes care of them.
An A+.
Do you know what's funny though?
Please, hold your
Speaking to
applause.
the original Cold Steel 1 Let's Play, still got people going to that, even though it's like
It's a treasure chest.
hidden away now, it's unlisted apart from the actual playlist itself. Still get people there going on about nonsense like, we need to play Trails in the Sky. It's like, guys, I've played it. Guys, I've played it at this point. Guys, calm down. Guys, calm down. Like, they're even asking questions like, so, you don't even know what this means, do you? And obviously now, I know a hell of a lot, and I'm responding in quite a lot of detail. They've just been like, wait, what? It's quite funny having the knowledge. Because the knowledge is power now. That's the issue. It's like, now I know. Now I can use it against you.
A train track. That's the freight line that runs into the mine. It's a treasure chest.
Black Bell. Chit. Be nice. You know, it'd be nice if occasionally there was little trains going backwards and forwards. Like, if you waited around, like, you'd see maybe one on your first journey through here. It's like, maybe one scheduled, like, every few minutes or something like that. Is that where it came from, isn't it? Felt like it was somewhere else. So I forgot I went off to the left. Oh, look at that little waterfall there. Little is kind of huge though, isn't it? Kind of huge. That little waterfall that you could drown in.
I'm gonna need a rest before we even get there.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this path to be so steep.
Man, you city slickers need to toughen up. Left, right, left, right.
Well, shall
Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. It disappeared. Is that sort of thing like, oh wait, that oh no. It did an invisible thing. It's like I expected that battle to be linked, but it wasn't. It was like, oh crap, what's going on here? Don't mind me, mate, just going this way. This way leads to the Isengard range. Can't think of any reason for us to go any further. Let's stay focused on our field study. Just where is that thing? Run past it. Yeah.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
Ah,
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
yes, it's quite ornate.
Watch out, guys!
Brahma? Brahma? I don't remember Brahma at all. Brahma. Oh. Clemenal Stellarian, which we have view via that, don't we? Actually, is that again? Annihilates all with a beam of condensed magical energy. We'll be playing around with that. We'll definitely be playing around with that. And we want it down here. There we go.
This is a pretty nice view.
Oh, actually, I didn't even know about this place.
But you live here. How do you not know every little minuscule detail about everywhere in this entire kingdom? Whoa. Unbelievable. It's quite impressive. Reminds me of mines. Not the mines, the mines. Yes. Surprised, I take it? Welcome to the Sachsen Mine, birthplace of the steel that built the Empire. It's huge. No idea something this large was sitting right on the other side of the mountain path. Even from where we're standing now, the structures look like they're tens of arch tall. The cranes and docks are so massive, like they're meant for giants. Guess this must be where that freight line we passed on the way here goes. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Is this mine managed by the Marquis too? The mine itself is actually owned by House Arnor, which means it's officially under the control of the Imperial family. They decide how much iron is mined, then the ore is processed by Reinfeldt's ironworks and shipped all over the Empire. I see, it's a smart move, in the sense that it prevents a cadre of nobles from holding a monopoly on the iron mined here. Sounds like this place has a history of complicated politics all its own. Well, how about it? Should we head down and see if we can go inside? Yeah, we'll need to tell the mine chief about the researcher's request. We should be able to see the entrance from here. Huh? What's that car? Drum. Looks awfully familiar. If I had to guess, it looks like one of the Rump's vehicles we saw in the capital. You're right. What the heck are the Rump doing all the way out here? Doesn't look like your standard patrol, at least. The only way to find out for sure is to head inside. Look how huge this is. The railway there. Hello there, sir. You're a tourist or something. You'll need to get permission if you want to enter the mine. Can't let you in without it. This here's the backbone of the Empire, after all. Can't just have anyone wandering in off the streets. You said all that, mate. Doo-doo-doo. My, if it isn't Elisa. Feels like ages since we last saw you around here. If you're looking for the chief, he's inside right now. Go on in. Thank you. Wow, the miners here really do recognize her. Guess she would have some clout as Gwyn's granddaughter, though. Didn't think you'd be coming back this soon. Anyway, the chief's inside. I'm sure he'll be glad to see you. How many dots we got around? Ah, just those 3. Okay. Hey ho, hey ho. Hey, would you mind not standing so close and working here? Really doing a hi ho. Okay. It's just wow. There's been big trains that come through there. Like, how did they mine the tunnels and stuff like? Oh, it's just that stuff fascinates me. I love a good tunnel, especially a train tunnel. That's why I like the Channel Tunnel. Well, thank you for your cooperation. If you'll excuse us. Sure. Take care on your way out. Looks like the railway and military police really are here. But why would they come out to a mine? Who are you kids? What are you doing here? It's great to see you again, Rudolf. Well now, if it isn't little Elisa. It's been ages since I last saw you around here. What brings you... Oh. Looks like you've brought some friends this time, too. Actually, we're, Ah. So you're the group from that military academy. I heard you were scheduled to come, but I guess the date slipped my mind. Sorry to drop in unannounced. Oh, no trouble at all. The doors of Sachsen are always open for little Lisa. Though I suppose you're not so little anymore. You've really grown up since I last saw you. Ah, is that young fellow with the black hair your sweetheart? Of course not. Just classmates. Yeah, what she said. Reen, is there something you've been keeping from us? I admit I wasn't expecting you to know the foreman. Well, grandfather brought me here quite a few times when I was young, and the chief was always really nice. And got some friends in high places. So have you guys. Well, Gwyn was always good to us miners. The chairman of such a huge company, he was always so easy to get along with. I could talk with him like a friend. I know what you mean. Oh, come to think of it. You'll go to Thors, so you must know Angelica Rogner, right? How's she doing? Ah. Do you know Angelica too? That I do. Used to work here as a part-timer after all. Say what? A daughter of one of the 4 great houses working in a mine. Yeah, she's Marquis Rogner's daughter. Can't say I know much about her family situation, but she never mentioned it back when she started here, and she picked up the work in no time. Put in a harder day's work than most of our regular miners, too. You don't see too many gals out there like her. Can hardly believe it, and yet somehow I can. Well, it sounds just like her. There's nothing normal about Angelica. Every time I got my eyes on a girl, she'll swoop in and have them head over heels for her before I get a chance. Sounds less like a noble by the minute. Well, it takes all sorts, doesn't it? Gotta say, I kinda miss those days, though. Rheinford's current chairman. She's a sharp lady, and quite a looker too. But she's none too friendly. Never shows her face around here. Considering how much of a workaholic she is, I don't imagine she ever will. I beg your pardon. Didn't mean to speak badly of your mother, Elisa. Hope you can forgive me. No, it's alright, really. I might be her daughter, but I probably know less about her these days than the company board. Elisa. Oh, by the way, what were the rump doing here? Oh, those guys. They've been dropping by quite a bit lately, asking some questions about our operations. Today, they were badgering me for all sorts of statistics about how much ore we've been mining. That seems like an odd question even for the rump. Why would they have a need for information like that? Dunno, but it sounds more than a little fishy. Yeah, I'm not even sure what it was they were trying to figure out. Anyway, I'm guessing that's not the reason you trekked all the way out here. Oh, right. Whoops, I can't believe we almost let it slip our mind. Actually, there's something we were hoping you could help us with. Reen explained their request to retrieve an ore sample from the sealed mine shaft on behalf of Professor Schmidt. So that's your business, is it? I do recall a metal like that being found in those old tunnels. But we sealed that shaft off quite a while back because a dangerous monster decided to make the place its haunt. Sounds like you already know that much, though. You're really certain you want to head in there? Yeah, that's the plan anyway. We wouldn't normally ask to do this, but it's a part of our field study. Monsters on field studies are one of our specialities. Alright then. You look like you can handle yourselves in a tussle, I'll admit. I suppose you'll be able to hold your own against whatever's in there. This'll open the door to that mine shaft. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. If you keep on this way and head east at the junction, you'll see the entrance to the sealed mine shaft. But it bears repeating, be careful in there. No one's been inside for years now. Be well. Alright, let's mosey. Teleported. What did those guys from the rump want with us? Keep turning up lately. Minor dick. It's a minor dick. Bleh. Better not be trying to tell us how to do our jobs. Don't pay it any mind. You just get these documents sorted out. If there's even one mistake, we'd be shaming ourselves in His Majesty's sight. Well, you've got a point, but... if there's even one mistake, we'd be shaming ourselves in His Majesty's sight. You hear me, dick? Yes, sir. Getting right back to it, sir. Ooh. Down here, the mine chief's orders are absolute. When he says something, we listen. Might seem severe, but mine work is dangerous, and that's how it's got to be to prevent accidents. I think all the guys in the rump that keep coming through have got dick all worked up, though. Alright, fair enough. Hey! Hey! Old students or something? Shaft 3, just hang it right here and it'll be right in front of you. Can't imagine why you'd want to go in there, though. No one else? Nope. The doors are locked. Use mineshaft key. Reen unlocked the doors. The end. That's how Cold Steel ends. These tunnels really are gloomy. Well, we are in an abandoned mine shaft. Are we expecting confetti and parades? That would be amazing. We'll need to stay on guard for the monster too. It's obviously dangerous enough to seal off the entire tunnel. Yeah, caution is our first priority here. Alright, let's see if we can find some of this linium. Stay on your guard. Don't know what we might find. What might find us in here. Roger. Doit! Reen! Who? I'm not entirely sure anymore. Who am I? Hello?
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
That's a flying kitty bat. What are you on about?
Now's our chance. We can do this.
I'll handle it.
What is metal bat? Metal bat. Doesn't work the same as gear, does it? Metal gear. Orbital gear. That sort of thing.
Burn to ash!
Oh, you're gone. More or
I can
less.
do this.
So the second you do anything, you're dead.
Go!
Let's try and build stuff up.
I'll back you up. Right.
I'll handle it. I can do
No,
this.
I want to try and build stuff up.
Fire!
There we go.
Now!
It's obviously because of the, balance.
Is everybody okay?
But we got to 5, so that's what I wanted, really. Well done, Elisa.
Oh, what a nice looking treasure chest.
Some kind of weird bug in the way. Stop it, go away. No. Stupid bug. Gotcha.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Okay.
Good night.
Here we go.
Should be
Second
good in
form,
terms of
Gale.
bringing his CP back up as well. There we go.
We'll cut our own path.
An A+ outcome. Please hold your applause.
Okay. No applause for you.
It's a treasure chest!
Pictorial flame. That's just hanging about in a chest in a mine, was it? Odd place to put it. Kitty. Well, I haven't seen anything that fits the description we were given. They said they'd found only small amounts of it back before this tunnel was sealed. Shall we keep looking? We should probably make a more thorough sweep of the area. I'm hungry now. I am mushroom. What's that? That must be the monster we were warned about. So, it decided to come out and greet us after all, huh? Ready or not, we're in for a fight.
Watch out. This is a tough one.
I can do this.
I suppose it is. Let's go with the physical immunity.
Let's go!
Bump.
Go.
That's very mean of you. I don't want to use that, really. Let's just come out with a gale. Yeah.
The second form, Gale. Now's our chance. Let's go, everyone.
Yeah, okay! Got it! There!
We're in a very strong position to take this thing out straight away, aren't we? Do we even need a buff? Is there a requirement to buff? Probably not. But we're going to do it anyway, because I want to be in that mindset of buff. Buff.
I can do this. Arcus activate.
Arcus activate.
Go. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, okay.
My turn.
I think at this point,
Activate.
Rosetta Arrow.
This is my secret weapon.
7th Rhapsody.
Charging normal energy.
Throw them all out, but won't need them. Like, we got this destroyed easily, that's the thing.
Performance just for you. Seventh Rhapsody. You've been a wonderful audience.
Here we go.
We will need them all, might we? I was hoping to finish it on Elliot's there, but alright.
Sylphie, dance. That's that.
That's that, apparently. We shall see, though. Yep, that's that.
Target's eliminated. Let's get going.
Great.
There's a ram from that, that's cool.
All right.
Success.
Oh. Delay, thank you. An imbalance. Phew, glad that's over. Oh. Linium! Ah, is it just me? Does this look exactly like a chunk of linium? So that monster had eaten it? How do you know how do you know what linium looks like, Reen? That was a bit rougher of a ride than I was prepared for. Still, that mission's accomplished, I guess. Yeah, let's get this back to the Institute of Technology. Let's say goodbye to the Chief on our way out, if we get the chance. And let's end this part here then, before we go see the Chief at the start of the next part. Ta-ta for now.